Hello friends and welcome once again to my channel. My name is Luis in case you don't know me, and this is where I post videos on a weekly basis. So if you're into that, why don't you join the family and subscribe to the channel. Today I'm very excited as usual because I'm introducing a new segment on this channel, something that I would like to continue on a weekly basis, and that is, wine talks. Okay, so I was extremely inspired by Damon's Dominic channel. If you don't know him, he is an American YouTuber who lives in France, in Paris at the moment, and he had a channel called Damon and Joe, where he used to make videos with Joe Franco. I love them both to death, and they were, I would say, one of the main reasons why I decided to come back to YouTube. Anyways, they have this series going on where, actually Damon has this series going on where he sits down with a guest every week and they just talk about random things and subjects and, common interests. And they drink wine while they do so, So I love that idea. I thought it was so laid back and so personal, so intimate. There's something very intimate about wine. I don't know what it is, but when I drink wine with a friend or with a group of people, it's because I'm willing to open myself and just talk about anything and nothing at the same time, So I told myself, why not? I just came back today from Toronto and I have a few videos that I could have released on Thursday, so you might be watching this on Thursday, but I came back yesterday actually. And I was like, do I release a new reaction video or do I just sit down and try to make some new content? And I was kind of in the middle, but to be honest, I decided to just sit down, drink some wine and talk to you guys, because it's a brand new channel. We had to get to know each other, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so anyways, talking about that Toronto trip, that was an experience. I recently moved to Montreal. As some of you guys know, if you watched the introduction video to this channel, you know that I recently moved out of my parents' house. So this is my very first time living by myself and having this type of experiences and actually living adulthood, as it really is, 100% the real deal. And it's been an interesting journey. This was my first trip kind of being independent. And at first I was so pumped, I was so excited. I was I'm going to Toronto and I'm gonna make vlogs and I'm gonna take pictures and my YouTube channel is gonna have so much content and my Instagram is gonna be popping. But turns out that was not it at all. For some reason, when I got to Toronto, I was really not in the mood to film videos and take pictures and all of that. And for me, it was mostly a very personal, spiritual moment, an opportunity to reflect, look at the past and the things that have happened. And I guess that I just kind of embraced that vibe for the rest of the trip. I didn't force myself. So don't expect any Toronto vlog anytime soon. Do not expect any pictures with the CN Tower on my Instagram. It didn't happen, but I'm happy. I'm happy about it. It was some me time, and sometimes you kind of need those. You kind of need those moments. So talking about me, let's go back to this Montreal situation. So having my own room, my own apartment, has been different than what I was actually expecting. At first, I kind of imagined that I would feel a little overwhelmed with all the responsibility and the things to do since I'm on my own and I have to do things by myself. But actually, I find it okay to manage. I'm not having a hard time. I'm eating well. My room is clean. My stuff is okay. I just did my laundry. It's not everything is falling apart. But I was kind of scared to to move out of my parents at first, because I've always been with my parents. I've always been surrounded by family and people who are there to help me. So I'm kind of shocked to see that I can do it. I can do it myself without anyone and just kind of like be independent. My boyfriend lives in the same building, so if I need help or whatever, like, okay, he's right there. But it's not like we're doing everything together and like he's doing like stuff for me or I'm doing stuff for him. It's really us, like together but not together. And that's been quite interesting. This new place has really been a blessing to me, I can tell you. The location, the space, the price that I'm paying, the amount of freedom, of independence that I feel, it's just something that I don't think I'd be able to go back in time and like change things. So it's so mind-blowing when you realize in such a short amount of time how things can change. Like 3 weeks ago, I was scared to death because I thought that I was not gonna survive by myself out of my parents. And now suddenly it's like, I can never go back, you know? And it's just crazy. It's a little like dividing when it comes to my feelings. I love my family. They came to visit me like a week after I moved, and then I went to visit them last week, and it was particularly hard, like especially with my brother. He's very young, and I saw like the way he was affected by me moving out. And for me as well, honestly, it's not like you just go out and you kind of like forget about the family. It's hard, and we don't live that close, so you know, when I got to see them, it was very, very emotional. Especially when I had to leave and come back. That was something. But you know, I'm glad I did it, and I'm sure that they're happy I did it too, because you know, that's just life and that's the way things go. So I try to keep a positive mindset, and I'm looking forward to all of the adventures that are waiting for me out there. Hopefully, because I want this to be like a fun ride. I guess that making the move really helped me to kind of like find myself and take a deeper look into my interests, into my own personal interests and the things that I enjoy doing the most. Because you know, once I'm done working, I work a full-time job in the banking industry, so you know, after I'm done, I have some time for myself, and you know, it's been really interesting kind of like finding what I'm passionate about. Usually I would be like a gym rat. I would always be at the gym, but ever since I moved, I kind of like stopped that for a while. Not because I'm not gonna go back. I love the gym. I can't not go. But I kind of like just embrace the fact that I'm having some time for myself to do other things, discover new things as well, and you know, I'm just going for it. One of those things being YouTube, and once again, going back to the things that we already talked about, YouTube, it's something that I've been doing for years, on and off, especially because of the context where I was living. It wasn't always the best one to film and come up with creative content, because I always felt like I was restricted to the fact that, you know, I was in my room at my parents and that they didn't know about me doing YouTube, so I couldn't really like take it outside of my room or really be that loud, or anyways, I think you get it. So now it's so interesting because I just started YouTube like what, 2 weeks ago, and the response has been just amazing. Like honestly, I cannot complain about a single thing. You might be watching this video, and at the moment I think my subscribers count, it's like, I'll tell you, like in real time, at the moment I have 79 subscribers on this channel, I have released 4 videos. This will be my 5th, and there's already a 6th one that has already been filmed and edited. Everything is ready. I just wanted to film this one first, sit down with you guys for a while and just kind of like talk. And I know that like for a lot of people, 79 subscribers is nothing, and the amount of views I'm getting is nothing, but yo, it's so cool that, you know, little Louis, like, coming back after a few years, wants to open a channel, and all of these people are willing to come and subscribe and watch and like my content. Honestly, like, that's a privilege to me. And you know, at the same time, it's been kind of like interesting going back and deciding what type of content am I gonna produce, what kind of videos, what's my niche, and all of those things, all of those questions that you must ask yourself when you start, because you wanna be like creating stuff that you like and that you know that eventually will find its like specific public. And you know, so far for me has been reaction videos. I have released 3 of them. Katy Perry new album Smile, Madonna La Isla Bonita, and Madonna Hung Up. I decided to turn the Madonna videos into an actual series because I'm a huge fan. I enjoy her music videos, her albums, everything, and it's just something that I know that I will enjoy, right? The few videos I did had a great reception, so you know, I'm just telling myself, if this is something that I like and people are willing to watch, then let's go for it. Also, this is why I kind of like came and just wanted to sit down and just have some wine and talk with you guys and, you know, just have a little chat, because I don't want this to be just a reaction channel. It's not gonna be that. What I'm gonna do is, honestly, I'm just gonna post different type of videos on different days, because making the content is not taking me as long as I thought it was gonna take. Most of the time I spend like editing, but actually like sitting down, talking to you guys and just like filming, it's really easy. It comes naturally, I feel, because I'm not trying to play a character. I'm not being someone else. I'm just being Luis Portelles, talking to friends, you know. That's pretty much it. So that's what you can expect. You can expect a lot of reactions. You can expect a lot of chats like this. In the future, it's not gonna be just like me talking about me, but actually we're gonna have guests and we're gonna have like subjects and specific things that we're gonna talk about. So I hope you're in for that. What else I wanted to do? I wanted to do along the finance lines. I wanted to talk to you guys about where I'm living, how much I'm paying, you know, just break it down for you guys, how I got here, how I got everything that I currently own at the moment. And you know, I think that there's gonna be a lot of people interested in that. How has it been living in Montreal by myself, discovering the city, you know. There's a lot of things that I wanted to get out of my system and just put it on YouTube. Maybe that's why when I went to Toronto, I was not that inspired to make like content about Toronto, because I still have a lot to say about Montreal. I just got here and I kind of like felt that just moving to like a brand new city already, having so much to say, and the fact that I haven't produced that content just yet and it's not out, it didn't sit well with me to just like go somewhere else and start talking about other places and then kind of like come back to Montreal again. And it's like very confusing, like Montreal and Toronto and Montreal, and it's just like, let's just chill. That Toronto thing was like cute, you know, was for a few days, and now I'm back in Montreal, back to my normal things, you know. And back to the routine. That's the plan, and I'm gonna try to stick to it. So, you know, there's gonna be a lot of travel videos ish, pop culture as usual, wine talks, and I hope you guys enjoy that. If you have any suggestions, like, by all means, once again, this is like me talking to my friends, and I really enjoy it when you guys comment. You know, like on my other videos, I was kind of like talking about the memories that I have attached to the songs and stuff like that, and the fact that some of you guys were actually going to the comments and telling me about your own memories and commenting on things that I said, or like correcting me, because I don't know everything, you know, I'm not perfect by any means. And I enjoy that so much because it feels interactive, you know. It's not like I'm just sitting down and talking to a camera and everyone thinks I'm crazy. It kind of like validates this for me, because you get to sit down, you talk to a camera, but then actual humans get to watch your content and they answer you, and then you're not crazy anymore. And that is just the best feeling. I don't care if I get 2 views, for as long as those 2 viewers did enjoy my content, and you know, they were able to just like mentally go somewhere else for like a few seconds. That's the purpose, you guys. That's what we're trying to do around here. Coming up, like in the next few days, I think that the reaction videos are going to be released on Sundays. This is not like for sure, so don't quote me on that, but I'll try to release them on Sundays. I already have this week's reaction video coming up. It's gonna be Frozen by Madonna. I received a lot of requests, a lot of suggestions, so I will take those into consideration when I'm gonna film the next ones. But yeah, the one that's coming up immediately, it's Frozen. And then I'm gonna make some videos about, you know, my apartment, my rent, where I live, how I did it, how I found this place. And you know, I hope that you guys will be in for that as well. That's it, I guess that's it. I don't want to be redundant. I'm gonna go now and I'm gonna take my wine with me. I'll see you next week. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment. It really helps a lot. And you know that when you do that, boy, girl, let me tell you, I'm gonna love you till the end of time. And I'll just go now with my wine before I make a fool out of myself. So I'll see you next time, baby. Bye.